Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager with GDM. Firstly, today's outlook, we're going to start briefly with the Asian markets. They tumbled on Friday with sentiment weighed by the British pound's sharp drop in early trade. While of course traders likely took to the sidelines ahead of the key US September job report due later in the day, Japan's Nikkei 225 index finished down about 39 points or about 0.23% at 16,860. In Hong Kong, the Hang Seng index also fell 0.7% down in late afternoon trade as markets in China remained closed for the Golden Week public holidays. Also, we're tracking the Japanese yen. It was weaker against the dollar, which was trading somewhere around 103.88 yen, compared with levels below 101 in the previous week. Also, tracking the European stocks over there, they closed lower and opened lower on Friday as investors remained cautious ahead of the closely watched US job report and after a dramatic plunge in sterling early in Asian trading. The Pan-European Stock 600 index, the most important one, was down about 0.5%. And as we mentioned, headlines of today, sterling plunged to 31-year low on Friday, as of course anxiety over a hard exit by Britain from the European Union triggered a wave of selling, leaving of course the currency vulnerable to the further falls, even if it's recouping from some of the steep losses earlier. And the pound suddenly down about 10% from levels around 1.26 to 1.1054. The move occurred in matters of seconds in thin early Asian trading. Sterling, however, quickly bounced back to levels around 1.25, and after some choppy moves, it was last trading at 1.2432, still down about 1.5% on the day. Sterling was been wallowing at its lowest level since mid-1980s this week, on track for a weekly loss of 4.2%, as of course investors feared the impact of Brexit. The euro is steady down 0.3% to 1.1115. Gold in the commodity sector for a ninth straight session down on Friday on stronger dollar ahead of key US job data, and the metal was headed for its worst weekly dip in nearly a year on increasing expectations of the Federal Reserve raising rates by year end. Gold slipped 0.1%, nearly flat to 1253.76 an ounce in late Asian trade, with a yellow metal touching a 4-month low of 1249.68 in the previous session as well. US oil futures is above $50 a barrel on Friday as entire crude forward curve pushed above the level, in sign that financial markets have increased confidence in the energy sector. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures is settled at $50.44 a barrel on Thursday, the first settlement above the 50 mark since June 24, and trading on Friday up about 50.47 per barrel. In the calendar, long-awaited data from the U.S. Department of Labor coming out, non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate at 12:30 GMT. That's all of the important news of today. Keep track on the markets and the economic calendar, and of course, we will bring you the most important news from today. That's all the important. See you next time. Bye-bye.